A quarterback or running back have won the Heisman Trophy every year since 1998, with 15 QBs taking home the award and 5 have been running backs over the last 20 years. The class of 2018 is one of the more talented classes in recent memory, and there will be a ton of dudes who will have a chance to win a Heisman Trophy during their college career. Since quarterbacks and running backs usually take home the award, 7 of the 10 that made the cut played those two positions. Starting with the quarterbacks, and the top-rated prospect from this year's class is 2018 Clemson signee TREVOR Lawrence. The 6'6", 210-pound gunslinger had one of the best high school careers of all time. He broke Deshaun Watson's Georgia high school state records in passing yards and touchdowns, and he also won 2 state championships at Cartersville High School. Modern day's 5-star quarterback JT Daniels won all the major awards last season. He was named the MaxPreps National Football Player of the Year and also took home the Gatorade Player of the Year award too. He led the Monarchs to a #1 ranking and the school's first ever CIF state title. He finished his high school career in 3 years, throwing for more yards and touchdowns than every other quarterback from the Orange County area, including past greats like Matt Leinart, Sam Darnold, Matt Barkley, Mark Sanchez, and Carson Palmer. The Georgia Bulldogs are in a great spot right now. Jake Fromm's coming back after a phenomenal freshman year, and they have the #2 overall player from the class of 2018 waiting in the wings. Harrison's 5-star quarterback Justin Fields is one of the most exciting dudes to watch in high school football. He showed why he is one of the top-rated prospects last summer after being named the Elite 11 MVP after a big-time showing at the opening, and the last QB to be named Elite 11 MVP was Tua Tagovailoa, and he might end up being the next big star in college football. The last 2 quarterbacks featured are Bishop Gorman's 4-star gunslinger Dorian Thompson-Robinson and Timber Creek Regionals Devin Leary. DTR and Chip Kelly have a chance to be something special at UCLA. We saw what Kelly and Marcus Mariota did in that type of system, and DTR will have a great opportunity at putting up big-time numbers for the Bruins. He might end up being the most productive freshman quarterback in 2018. Leary had a great high school career. He finished as New Jersey's all-time leading passer, and he's the dark horse on the list to compete for a Heisman Trophy down the road. A couple of running backs to keep tabs on are future Penn State star Ricky Slade and the top-rated running back from the class of 2018, ZAMIR White. White's coming off a torn ACL injury, so he will most likely redshirt during his freshman season, but he was one of the most special players in the country. You see him on tape, you see he has it all. Speed, power, vision, awareness. He's really the complete package. I expect him to come back from his ACL injury even stronger, and him along with James Cook and DeAndre Swift will keep running back U going strong, even with Nick Chubb and Sony Michel leaving. With Saquon Barkley headed to the NFL, expect Ricky Slade to slide right in as a playmaker for James Franklin in 2018. Slade's one of the most talented players overall from the class of 2018, and I think he'll end up doing the same type of things Barkley did in Happy Valley. He's one of the best receiving running backs in the country. The only wide receiver to crack the list is modern day's 5-star wideout Amon-Ra St. Brown, and there might not be a more confident player from the class than St. Brown. He's really the complete package. He's got great hands. His route running is the best in the country. He has the speed, and most importantly for a wide receiver, he's got the confidence. Him, along with former Bishop Lamont star Tyler Vaughns and former Oaks Christian standout Michael Pittman, are going to be a nasty trio for JT Daniels, and with JT already having chemistry with Amon-Ra, expect them to be on the same page from the start. Defensive players rarely win the Heisman Trophy, but the 2 guys that can change that are both from IMG Academy, Brendan Buki RADLEY-HILES and Xavier X to the T Thomas. Charles Woodson is the last defensive player to take home the Heisman, and that was back in 1997, but Buki does the exact same type of things that Woodson did for Michigan. The 2018 Oklahoma signee can make plays at corner, special teams, and even on offense. His partner in crime, Xavier Thomas, finished as the #3 rated player from the class of 2018, and Clemson's had some big-time defensive linemen over the last decade, and y'all can add Thomas to that list. I strongly believe he will end up being the best player overall from this class down the road, and I know a defensive lineman has never won a Heisman Trophy, but if anyone could, it is IMG Academy's Xavier Thomas.